Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we explored more of Lethus, and it turned out there was a captain here, Captain Weiss, I think his name was. Wells. And it turned out he went a little crazy, little cuckoo, and he thought that the entirety of the Imperium was eaten up by the Raving Sky. Because all of the stuff was here and no one had come to pick it up. No one was fighting with this stuff, so it had to be.
A little bit of humility never hurt anyone.
It had to
help
be.
Others better themselves
Shut
by
up, bro.
wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
He has to have the longest lines where he just goes on and on. Sorry. But basically. He thought everyone was chaos, shadow puppet things, and that he was going to lead all the guardsmen here against the Adeptus Arbites headquarters and then go to the stars and start going to war for the Emperor again. He was a little crazy, so we had to kill him, unfortunately.
Victory awaits!
And then we went through a couple of rounds where even more people were coming through, so we had to drop these crates, and we almost died. It was not good. But now we're going to go through. Hopefully there's more Imperial Guardsmen on this side that aren't crazy, and then we'll go to the Adeptus Arbites headquarters.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
That's cool. So... I don't want to go up here. No, go back down. Okay, so it's a good thing I have him here. I need a key. Which is probably this. Old key. That's it. Nothing special about it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A corpse with the insignia of an Imperial Guard sergeant. His battered knuckles and horrible injuries testify that this man went down fighting. This was also the guy that the captain killed, because he said this guy was weak and was going to get everyone murdered and die and all that. Which is sad. Alright, plays the log of the most recent messages. 353rd Company, come in. This is Private Wilger. I've lost my unit. I've been wandering in this infernal cargo maze for 5 full days now, requesting assistance. I've run out of rations. I'm hungry as a dog. I feel like eating the sling on my lasgun. I can see smoke, probably from some kind of camp, but I don't see a path to get there. I'll try to circle around. Wilger out. This is Private Wilker. Come in. I've lost sight of the smoke. Can't tell where I am now. I did find a container packed with delicacies, though. Something called roe, which seems to be eggs from actual genuine fish, all in synth capsules, vacuum sealed. There is enough food for a whole company here. Maybe that'll get you to respond? Wilger out. It's Wilger, come in. It's been a week. Respond, anyone. I hate it. I hate Roe. And then you got murdered. Blood loss. Plus 25%, or 25 weapons going. On standby mode, can cause bleeding. And that won't matter. Can I see it from here? How do I... Yeah, there you go. This gives more. My wounds don't get an increase. Wait. Oh, so it's just weapon skill. So I get good weapon skill. Apprehending. Attacks it for first 5 times in a round. Whoever he kills for the first time in a round, he heals. Or this, he gets 30% more critical hit chance, and its crits inflict strength bleeding, which I don't know your strength bonus. Could be good, but
I tire of...
What is it?
We shall prevail.
Nah.
Follow my lead!
I'll keep the other one on because that's guaranteed stuff. The R1 requires you to have a special standby as well as critical hit chance. Oh, we got Adeptus Arbites here with 2 doggies. That's cool. Proctor Adriana Jaeger, Outpost T-M 255. Greetings. Greetings, Jaeger. The lack of provisions and order here has driven the recruits to anarchy. You were supposed to keep the guardsmen in good shape. I'm waiting for an explanation. They have spawned extra mouths and rebelled against their commanders. There were too few of us to prevent this, but we will not issue a single extra ration merely over an unplanned human surplus. I won't even ask if you have tried to petition the Administratum for additional provisions. I know it is not in your instructions, and I can see that you do not care about this human surplus, as you put it. Why is it being blocked? I formally apologize for this on behalf of the Adeptus Arbites. We have been forced to stockpile shipments of weapons and explosives within the walls of the outpost to keep the living tithe from getting to them. I was attacked by guardsmen. Thrones bled, more losses among the living tithe. Why have you not dealt with the insurgents? They nearly stole a tank. The tithe is taking damage and... Oh, is blocked by that. Or, I am aware of that. However, I cannot afford an operation to capture and eliminate the insurgents. That would cause losses among the arbitrators, which could be catastrophic to our current situation. We barely have enough people to stand watch and man the planetary defense weaponry. So where do you suppose that leaves container loading supplies systems? We are forced to keep order only where we can. For the time being, cargo loss is still within the Administratum regulated norm of deterioration. Yeah, your supervision is insufficient. Given the secrecy of the planet, the number of arbitrators available, and the capriciousness of them all, the current supervision is optimal. It is not up to standard, and that is putting it mildly, but neither we nor the Administratum can provide more. I almost got killed and all you care about is the tithe? The damage to the tithe is real, while your death remains in the realm of speculation. It is pointless. She has spent too much time in this insane place. Are you able to speculate how likely the development is to occur? The rogue trader sends the insolent law woman to the most throne-forsaken planet there is, where she will guard the dust at her feet for the remainder of her life in solitude. Considering the necessity of the Adeptus Arbites maintaining its alliance with your dynasty, the Marshal may well give his assent to such a penalty. This insolent law woman has fully earned her punishment and will be watching her mouth from now on. I see you're incompetent in this matter. Because, yeah, they're not doing a good job. We shouldn't have had to kill anyone. Acknowledged. Your dissatisfaction will be recorded in the minutes for this meeting and addressed according to the general procedure. Now let's move on to the purpose of your unannounced inspection. The authenticity of the Administratum and Adeptus Arbites authorizations have been verified upon your vessel's identification. I am aware that it is not a social visit. Speak plainly. Why has the head of the dynasty come here in person? I have been ordered to bring the tithe to Dargonis. Start loading the barges. So that is how it is. After so many years. Understood. We will begin loading immediately. Oh yeah, just drop everything. Oh. Ouch. How do these not get tangled? Holy cow. 7 days. I mean, I guess if it's pretty much planet-wide, full of ties, I get it. Yeah, you're right. Your shuttle pilot reports that due to the loading activity, it is no longer possible to keep the shuttle on Lethus' surface. There is a risk of collision with the cargo handling mechanisms. The shuttle will remain in orbit until it can safely land at the Arbites outpost and take you aboard. I apologize for the inconvenience. If it's any consolation, we are nearly done. One thing we still require in order to complete the loading procedure is that the tithe inventory. The clerk Tertius Quart has it. As much as it offends me, I must ask you to return him to the outpost. That said, retrieving the inventory without the clerk will also suffice. Why don't you get him yourself? Sorry about that. All arbitrators are busy. No one leaves the outpost alone, which means we would have to form a unit, and that in turn means the loading process would stop. Believe me, I would never have asked a rogue trader to run errands for me, but I am doing my best to streamline the process. The process is questionably streamlined. According to initial data analysis, these lay people demonstrate an efficiency ratio of under 38.45%. We are doing everything we can, those of us still left on this blasted planet. You did not have to wait here for years wasting away. You do not get to judge us. Where do I find them? The section that Quart is currently taking inventory of is not far from here. We have blocked the passage so that the loading tide does not bother the scribes. I'll clear the way for you. Now. Is there anything else I need to know about the clerk? Hardly, but I can give a brief resume. Like other scribes, Quart was personally selected by the prefect to maintain the inventory. He is meticulous, efficient, and incredibly committed. I saw him on several occasions, and he was always immersed in his work, perhaps even obsessively so. How do you keep the tithe safe with such a small force? The first line of defense is secrecy. No one knows the coordinates of this world except the Marshal and now you. The second is the automated defenses and the communication systems between the warehouses. Each arbitrator is responsible for their own sector and keeps it secure. There is also the last line of defense. It was provided to us by Theodora von Valancius at the request of the Adeptus Arbites. The bowels of Lethus are packed with cyclonic bombs, manufactured to special order on Kiava Gamma. In the event of the imminent loss of the world to enemy attack, we trigger the Oblivion Directive and completely annihilate the planet. Though Tithe is paramount, it cannot be allowed to fall into the wrong hands, and we are willing to go down with it to prevent that from happening. Would you be so obliging as to finally blow something up, or otherwise enliven this tedious conversation? The propensity of the monkey for these protracted and futile efforts to avoid violence is enough to make me wonder if I should cut down the number of negotiating parties. One brazen tongue removed, and we are free. Does that not sound tempting? How long have you been here? For many years. When I first set foot on Lethus, my hair was like a raven's wing, and then there was a stupid certainty in my head that I would be here for a dozen cycles at most. Thankfully, Lethus has beaten the rotten habit of hoping and making plans out of me, and taught me patience and humility instead. Collecting tithes is meaningless, to say nothing of stockpiling it. The maw is closed, and there is no telling when it might reopen. It might have been better if the tithe hadn't been collected at all. Tithe collection is a sacred pillar, and a sign that the dominion of the Imperium is strong. Without it, worlds would think that they were free of all obligations and use the resources for their own needs. Would they feel compelled to pay the tithe again after the maw reopened? Of course not. There would be unrest, riots, disorder. This is why it is important to collect the tithe at all times, regardless of circumstance. Have you had too much hands-on experience with entire sectors and dying planets being cut off from the Imperium? There must be other ways to display power, ones that do not incur the deaths of millions, perhaps. Okay, bye-bye.
A new challenge for me.
Leash Master. Subductor. Decayed books rest on the gilded pedestal. The plaque underneath bears the half-faded letters of an inscription in High Gothic. Lex Imperialis, Volume 964, Appendix 33.
Keep a sharp eye.
What I see. Neat stacks of papers and diagrams, their meanings obscured by codes and ciphers. I saw something. I don't know what I saw. Oh, the goods all the way over here. The weapons are arranged in strict orders, in vivid contrast to the haphazardly aligned walls of containers just beyond the outpost.
None shall stand in my way.
Operation successful.
Warrior armor. While the wearer has less than 100% wounds, their coercion is increased by 25%, and critical damage is plus 25%. Come here, buddy. Oh, critty. Oh. And you get armor. I gotta compare that to what he has on already. It's the reactivate armor, yeah. Come on. It's the same armor, so it's just be coercion, which I don't really think I need in battle, right? A scoped shotgun. The weapon has an additional single target attack that deals double damage and pushes the target 5 cells away. For this attack, the minimal firing range is 2 cells, and the effective is increased by +5. So, it's interesting.
It's about time.
Okay. Honestly, though, if these guys wanted to attack the arbitrator compound, it wouldn't be that hard. I mean, they got a bunch of dogs and guys with shotguns and
What's
shields,
your
but that's
stats?
about it. I mean, throw enough people at it and it's easily goes down.
My success was inevitable.
Ooh.
Is this where monkey rulers keep the fortunes they take from their people? What I envisioned as a repository for great artifacts has turned out to be a dumping ground.
Ooh.
I won't tolerate weakness.
What does it say? The papers are covered in cramped handwriting. When you stop to examine it more closely, it turns out to be a single endless string of numbers. Servo gauntlets. Dodge penalty of the wearer's armor is reduced by 10%. If the wielder's agility is 60 or more, is 15% instead. Don't really care about that. Whenever the wearer hits a target with a shield, they must pass a toughness resistance test or be knocked down. My shields already do that. The container is filled to the brim with dried, polished human bones. You can barely make out the ecclesiarchy symbol on the rusted plasteel.
Victory awaits!
Yeah, bones. Nothing but rubbish and a few spent casings inside.
I have learned much in my exile.
Coffin Maker's Sledge. This weapon's single target attacks deal additional direct damage equal to 5% of the target's maximum wounds up to a maximum of 300. So that would be against big boys. A glittering object on the corpse's hand catches your eye, a string of silver prayer beads with a tarnished Adeptus Administratum symbol. The victim must have been buried alive in the middle of an inventory inspection. Someone has taken shelter in the old container. There is a simple bed and a table, both of which are buried in data slates and papers, and the walls are scribbled over in unintelligible calculations. Okay. Do you hear that? That's not the creaking of a container. It's some kind of creature howling. It is trying to scare us away by screaming, or is it calling its own kind? We need to prepare for the worst.
A new challenge for me?
What?
I sense something nearby.
Space Wolf never fails in their duty.
A heavy stench of death spreads from the container. Judging by the markings, some guardsmen ended up inside by mistake. Judging by the dents, they did not make it out. So that's on the other side. Hey, Quart. The excrement of a very large creature. You see guardsmen, dog tags, and pieces of armor. Oh, that's great. Hello? 200 million. No! Didn't count for corrosion. But where? I've come for the inventory. Another unauthorized addition to the living tithe. Shoo. Your turn is in 8 cycles. I need the summary report on the tithe. Tertius Quart, rank 3 scribe of the Departamento Catalogus, quantity 1. The inventory, there is no rogue trader on the inventory. I can't give you anything before I fill in the forms, so let's start with the retinue. Relax, Tertius. There is no time for any further inventory taking. Just give us the report, and we will take you to shuttles without trouble. I believe you, but the report. Just one more tiny bit of stock taking, alright? Okay, make it quick. A member of the Adeptus Arbites, quantity 1. A non-standard issue Cybermastiff, quantity 1. Physical integrity, below average. Configuration secondary. Jaw, prognathous, and powerful. All of the above applies to both units. No offense, but I would not trust you with an inventory of Glato's shit. What with how deranged you are. And to think that someone gave you the Expanse's entire tithe to freely desecrate. An Ogren, quantity 1, extra shaggy, hazy-eyed, unencumbered by intelligence, everything within the norm, equipped with Adeptus Astartes power armor from the Space Wolves arsenal. Note, send an inquiry to Fenris regarding possible theft. It's not an Ogren. Spilling the blood of a harmless fool is a bad omen. The feebleness of mind might spread to the killer, and that is the only thing saving this filthy-tongued louse's life. A servitor of non-standard configuration, quantity 1, frame feeble, functionality dubious, signs of subpar lobotomy evident. The unit's degraded cognitive capacity is confirmed. The unit's functional value is unconfirmed, requesting termination of vital functions in the name of mercy. A mutant, most abominable, quantity 1, scrawny, ugly, and underfed, adding a recommendation for disposal. The deeper my knowledge of your species becomes, the more often I ask myself, how have you colonized so many worlds? How did you reach the stars to begin with? This concludes the inventory of the retinue. You're not going to talk about Mirazai? Mirazai's here, right? Yeah, he's here. You're just not going to talk about him, I guess. This concludes the inventory of the retinue, proceeding to take inventory of the rogue trader. Okay. Rogue trader, quantity 1, bloodstain count on attire 20. Could you turn around? Okay. 26, equipment condition excellent, limb count satisfactory, appearance unremarkable, self-importance elevated. Elevated self-importance? Me? What? Yes, the assessment is standardized. Don't argue with it. Excellent. Very good. We're almost done. Now to finalize your inventory record, please take off your clothes. This guy. Oh! Oh, I'm not taking my clothes off. No. No. Enough. I'll just drag you before the arbitrators and let them deal with you. Please understand, I need time for additional inventory taking. Just a little. A couple of years. No, decades. Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Let me open the path to the cogitator. That's where the inventory is. I'm not taking my clothes off. Oh my god.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Wait, I want to get to that side. Darn it. There are pits in the sand as if someone tried to dig something out or dig their way out. Oh, you see something. Chipped data slate. We hid in the container when things started to look bad on the old Heartless. Ooh, the ship. We'll climb out once they unload the goods at the port warehouse. I bet those thick-headed lawmen won't even realize they've graciously brought a couple of ratsies right to their precious hoard. Got no food here, though, and it's cold as a grave. It's fine, we'll manage. They're not gonna drag all this to the other side of the sector, are they? Soon Trey and Kara are going to be the richest rats in the whole expanse. I don't think you made out. Emaciated, blue-skinned, frozen corpses cling to the corner's lid with broken nails. Shattered knives lie at their feet. The patches on their clothes bear the name Heartless. Yeah, they didn't make it. Sucks to suck.
None shall stand in my way.
Elastic gloves. For the first time in a round, if the wearer kills 3 or more targets using a weapon area attack, it does not spend MP and does not count towards attack limit. I mean, it sounds good, but it's kind of lackluster. I don't know which way to go. Oh! Oh, hell nah. What is that? The sand is their ally. Watch out. Wait, there? Don't tell me there's more. Amble, mother. What the fuck? Screw that. Oh. I'm just gonna keep out of the sand if I can. Oh, you're an enemy. Okay. I thought we'd fight this thing together, but okay. Sure. We should get on here. There you go. I'm gonna give front line definitely around you. Put there.
Suits my purposes.
Let the cycle be continued. My vow is to serve. Running binaric override.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Yeah, a little far. He's gonna need it, I think.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
Shield bash. Bam!
The arbitrator judges.
Sick 'em, boy.
One of us would be enough.
And then protect
Leto,
me, I
we're
guess.
undertaking this task.
There you go, that works. Should I?
Let's test our skills, Leto.
No, I'll just give him run for next turn. No, that's not good. No! Okay, it doesn't hurt that much. Yeah, take this.
I understand your intent. Just designate a target.
Ooh, God.
This tedium is beneath me.
You can move it over there, I guess. I forgot to put down the other fields anyway.
I move swiftly to strike.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here. No line of sight anyway. Okay. Nope, he's just coming for me.
You will pay an even greater price.
Watch. Behold.
Okay.
I will herd the prey. It is handled. With grace and malice.
Bam.
Before me,
Yes, Morales, I get him.
I hunger for battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
So it shall be.
I could actually go, yeah, right up.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Wolves reign.
Yeah, just tell everyone to
So
get down, I
it
guess.
shall be.
87 is the best I can get.
See how the fight of death.
He's calling more. Frick.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
I parried, but still went through. Okay.
I'll take it as a priority. We've got a job to do, Glato.
This only gonna get one.
Accepted. Target eliminated.
Don't need that.
One of us would be enough. Glato, we're undertaking this
Get this guy.
task.
Do it again. There you go.
Damage to bulk.
That counts as an attack? Okay.
Request approved.
Wait a second. You see that hole on the ground, right?
The desire condemns you.
Yeah, the mom's just hiding in that hole.
Running binary override.
Absolutely not.
Sure.
Moving into position. Let's test our skills, Glato.
Yep. Okay.
It won't take
And I'm
long.
gonna try this.
The order is clear.
Nope, it didn't work. Get him. I think I just go
The
for a
guilty
shot.
will fall. I'll take it as a priority. Executed.
There you go. There's the mom.
Is a reward.
One second. Okay. Sorry, it's just, I don't know if any of y'all are Stranger Things fans, but I'm just getting ready for, the new season to come out, and everyone's like, I said I was watching it through it again,
One of
because
us
I'm a
would be
nerd,
enough.
and everyone's like, oh, is it already out already? I'm like, nah, sadly not. But will be. It's just like
We're undertaking
November
this task.
23rd, maybe it's just like right around Thanksgiving.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Definitely gonna be crying my eyes out again.
The order is clear.
Can I shoot this way? I don't have controlled shot right now, so that's gonna hurt. I trust him to dodge it. You got this.
Understood.
Did the Allfather take your sight or your mind?
I guess just
It
block
won't
this
take
way
long.
in case he does something. Okay, front line this way definitely, because everyone's here. Strong arm to
Not a
Pascal.
problem for me. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Oh. Give him an extra turn to just shoot.
I'll take it as no heretic escapes punishment.
Bam. After this wave, Mom's definitely gonna go down. What else can I do? I'm gonna do it, sure.
I'll pass.
No line of sight my butt.
Suits my purposes. Not my specialty.
All I can do is give someone the word. Which I can't. Okay.
If I must. If it serves your cause. I understand your intent.
You.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
And then. Let me do this first. And this.
Stop trying, monkey.
What? Okay, I guess I can't do that one.
Fool creatures!
Low momentum.
This tedium is beneath. I deal death with my hands. If my ancestors guide me.
Put marks on that one, I guess, and then aim at this one.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Behold! What a useless plaything! Broken already?
If it serves your cause,
Bam. Put more
I
marks on this
understand your
guy.
intent.
And I guess actually aim at him.
This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, Miraz, I can go deal with this guy. Come on.
I yearn for agony.
It doesn't have a weak spot.
With grace and malice. Watch. With a euphoria of anguish. It is handled.
There you go, and if he attacks him, he's dead.
So shall it be.
There you go, and kick him.
Comes play. The fame-hungry come.
I don't want to hit me, so...
See how. wolf is on
I
the
can take a
hunt.
single shot. No, I can't. I lied. Sorry. Wait, I can. I lied again. Sorry.
None can do this. I get this.
There you go. Bam. Yurlia's dead though.
If it serves
Okay,
your
we
cause.
just teleport over there, I guess. That's a move.
If I must.
Hello. Goodbye.
Is that all you've got?
Where is it?
One of us would
This
be
one.
enough.
Fight this guy.
Leto, we're undertaking this task.
And this.
The order is clear. One less.
Bye bye.
I'm ready.
I align
God.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oop. Some melted
Follow
charges.
my lead.
It's so interactive with the dog. That's so cool. That stuff. The thing. Okay, so. Unless I hire a. What's it called? Mercenary, which I can make those. I just have been avoiding them. Because supposedly you can make them as overpowered or as like tactical as you want, but they're not technically real characters, so they don't have any lines or anything to add to the story. So that's why I've been avoiding them, which sucks. These people were buried up to their necks in the sand. Their agony is forever imprinted on their twisted faces, showing that it was a harsh execution. A muffled growl comes from beneath the sand. The moment you approach, the sound fades and blood starts pumping in your temples. You feel your lips stretching into a vicious... What? Intimidating growl is a shield. 40%. Need to be a heretical. Whenever the wielder blocks an attack, if possible, they counterattack that enemy, gaining critical hit chance. It allows block and the first use of a shield attack. Interesting.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Your jaw aches from the rage, and the crimson lumps of clay remind you of torn flesh. Your hands find a bundle wrapped in yellowed rags. That's good. I have that now. I have that as well. I don't really need those, but I need some good sniper rifles.
Hard for a simple monkey.
I haven't seen a sniper rifle in like forever. There you go. Now there's a shortcut around it. That's cool. Oh, it got dropped behind us. That's what happened. Okay. So I have to close. So we did that. That's fun. Almost got murdered by a mole bug thingy. I couldn't go that way. I was wondering if I could go that way. I can't. Okay.
A new challenge for me?
Let's go back now. Bad thing is, if that mom thing was there, who knows how many more are around the planet eating people up. Wait, what? German. Find the inventory. I thought I got it from him. He was like, go ahead, and I went through and then I got attacked by a mole thingy.
Victory awaits.
Oh, I had to talk to him later. You've eliminated the ambles. Good. I'm crossing them off the inventory. How many injuries have you sustained? I must account for the units of blood spilt. There is no cogitator with the inventory, is there? I thought it would stop you. I have a job to finish. You can't imagine how hard this is. The workload, the responsibility. Please understand, I'm on my own here. Well, almost. There's another scribe here. He works at night and litters the reports with errors. Do you even realize the consequences? What the consequences are for attempting to kill a rogue trader? Yes, death. But with you gone, the tithe would have stayed here. It would have given me time, meeting the target, filling in the last form. Those are the only things that matter. He has lost his mind and is unlikely to recover it. I see no point in judging a madman. I suggest simply collecting the inventory and leaving. Why were there so few clerks assigned to the entire planet? There used to be more of us. 5 died from exhaustion. 3 were killed in collapses of tithe assets. 2 were eaten by ambles. Another 10, no, 11, I don't know. Administratum replenishments are too rare. This world is too highly classified. How did they get here anyway? Ambles, repulsive aggressive pests. They adapt to any environment. This world is infested with them. They got to the tithe and gobbled up everything they saw, and I had to update the inventory. They kind of remind me of, what are they called? Thresher moths from Mass Effect. It's incomplete. The inventory is in my implant, and it's notifying me of unaccounted for assets all the time. My head is the inventory. As much as I hate to distract you, you are coming with me. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
I'm gonna leave this episode here. Next time we'll take him back and hopefully get this back to Dargonis. Interesting that he was gonna try to kill me and he thought that would actually work, but okay. That's a cool thing. I've never heard of ambles. They're like little thresher moths, like little things that go on the ground. They can adapt to almost any environment. They repopulate like crazy. They're scary. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Have a nice day.